Greetings. Today is July the 22nd, 2023. My name is Brother Leroy Shabazz. I'm an emergency management practitioner in the city of Cincinnati, Ohio. I want to let you know about an emergency radio operator class that's about to take place this Tuesday on the 25th. You can go to our Facebook page, R4, the number 4W Academy. R4W Space Academy, R4W Academy. And you'll see some information on there about an emergency radio class. There's a poster there, photo, and then there's a video of Brother Paul Muhammad who'll be doing the class. The class costs $150. It's a ham radio emergency class that costs $150. But what you can do, and what I recommend that preachers or ministers or adults do, is that spend the $150 for this brother to do this 6 weeks every Tuesday Zoom class. Sit down 2, 3, 4 people, however many people can sit down and do that Zoom interaction to take that class so that you can take an exam to get your license to be a ham radio operator. This is my license to be a ham radio operator. I am licensed by the FCC to operate this radio and certain equipment. What that allows me to do, and why I need a license, because if you picked up a walkie-talkie is set to be on certain frequencies, and it can't do more than be on the frequency that's on. When you take a ham radio license, you learn, when you take a ham radio exam and you become a licensed FCC licensed person, then you have taken a test and you've taken a course and you've taken some ability to know how to operate a radio as well as to make radios. You know something about capacitors, inductors, and all the equipment that goes into this. And the reason you have to have a license is because you know so much about radio equipment that you know when you're messing with this stuff, you know not to make things or do things that will bleed into television stations or radio stations. So it's important that we have ham radio operators for emergencies. Now, what emergency could happen, Brother Leroy? What can happen, and as the emergency radio practitioner, emergency management practitioner, what I tell people all the time is that, and I worry about the power grid is going to go out. It's a given that power grid is going to go out and it's going to put people in a lot of situations. I'm telling you that just as sure and as clear as the weatherman predicts a weather front coming in and it's going to be rain. The power grid is going to go out and people are going to go to FEMA camp. I need brothers who are in public housing, sisters who are in public housing, teens who are in public housing to know something about ham radio so that they end up going to a situation they can use their radio as well as take the CERT training that I offer, because I'm an Ohio Emergency Management Agency instructor for a program called CERT. It's 21 hours of basic training. But that basic training allows you to connect to the system so that you're not just a bystander, you're a person who's part of the system. So if you did end up going somewhere, the authorities should not be able to stop you, because you could be able to communicate with the authorities like, hey, you know, I'm such and such, I'm a member of the CERT team, I'm a part of this community right here, I'm gonna set up a station so that we can get back to radio back to whoever we need to radio, be it me or whoever, radio back and get the information and supplies or whatever that you need to help that system function to help you all. Now, brother, you see people say, brother, they get me somewhere, they gonna do what they want to do. Well, that may be the case, because that just may be what people want to do. But the thing is, if you have the ability to call back and say, hey, this is what's going on right now, we can monitor what's going on. And as black men, we actually can do and take steps to make sure that our people are covered. So again, I'm really pushing that radio class, and I really would hope that you all would take it.